Our lesson for today is all about the factor theorem. Factor theorem is a direct consequence of the remainder theorem. You know that x minus c is a factor of the given polynomial only if the remainder when p of x is divided by x minus c is 0. Since the remainder theorem states that p of c is the remainder when p of x is divided by x minus c, then x minus c is a factor of p of x if p of c is equal to 0. For better understanding, let's have an example. So it says here, prove that x minus 2 is a factor of x raised to 4 plus 2x cubed minus 37x squared plus 82x minus 48. So doon sa ating remainder theorem, sinasabi natin na yung ating p of c will be the remainder. So dito, binigay yung ating remainder which is yung ating x minus 2. So i-equate lang natin ito sa 0 para yun na yung ating magiging p of c. Then, yung ating p of c or yung ating remainder ay isa-substitute natin sa ating mga x dito. Then, kapag nag-equate siya or nag-equal siya sa 0, ibig sabihin, itong given na remainder will be a factor of this given na x raised to 4 plus 2x cubed minus 37x squared plus 82x minus 48. So, ngayon, isolve na natin para makita natin kung yung x minus 2 ba is a factor. Okay, so mag-start tayo na i-equate muna itong ating x minus 2 into 0. So, we have x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, ito ay magiging x is equal to yung 2 or negative 2 ay itra-transpose lang natin sa kabila kaya magiging positive 2 na siya. So, after that, ito na yung p of c natin na pupunta natin ngayon dito sa ating given. So, we have now p of, since yung ating c dito or yung ating remainder is 2, gagawin lang natin ganyan, then is equal to, gawin lang natin na 2 lahat yung ating x. So, we have 2, then we have 4 plus 2, the quantity x which is 2 ulit, cube minus 37, then yung x natin which is 2 square. Then next we have plus 82, then x which is 2 minus 48. Then after that, pwede na tayong mag-simplify. So we have now 2 raised to 4. Ibig sabihin nun ay 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 will give us 4. 4 times 2 will give us 8. Then 8 times 2 will give us 16. Then after that, dun muna tayo sa my exponent. So 2 cube will give us 8. Then 8 times 2 will give us 16 also. Minus, so we have 2 square will give us 4. Then 4 times negative 37 will give us negative 148. So, negative 148. Then next, we have positive 82 times 2 will give us positive 164. Then just copy negative 48. Then, simplify ulit. So, 16 plus 16 will give us 32. 32 minus 148 will give us 100. 16 plus 164 will give us positive 48. Then, positive 48 minus 48 will give us 0. Since naging 0 siya yung ating p of 2, ay equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 is a factor of x raised to 4 plus 2x cubed minus 37x squared plus 82x minus 48. So, ganun lang kasimple kung paano mag-prove na yung isang remainder is a factor of the given na ganito. Now, let's have another example. Determine whether x minus 3 is a factor of x raised to 4 minus 6x squared minus 15x plus 16. So, first thing to do is, i-equate muna natin yung ating x minus 3 into 0. So, we have x minus 3 is equal to 0, which is yung ating x ay magiging positive 3. So, now we will solve for p of positive 3. So, isa-substitute lang natin yung positive 3 sa lahat ng x. Then, kapag nag-0 yung ating p of 3, ibig sabihin siya ay factor. Pero kapag hindi siya nag-equal sa 0, ibig sabihin hindi siya factor. Okay. So, we will start. So, p of 3 is equal to, since x yun, so gawin lang siyang nating 3 raised to 4 minus 6 times 3 square minus 15, then 3 plus 6. Okay, so after that, na-substitute na natin. So, ngayon, i-solve na natin siya. So, 3 raised to 4 or 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 will give us. So, 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Then, 27 times 3 is 81. The next, 3 square will give us positive 9. Then, 9 times negative 6 will give us negative 54. Then, next we have negative 15 times 3 will give us negative 45. Then, just copy 6. So, we have 81 minus 54. It will give us 27. Then, minus 45 plus 6. So, next is 27 minus 45. It will give us negative 18 plus 6. So, yung ating p of 3 will be negative 18 plus 6 will give us negative 12. So, yung ating p of 3 is not equal to 0. So, x minus 3 is not a factor of x raised to 4 minus 6x squared minus 15x plus 6. Now, let's have another example. So, it says here, find the value of k so that x plus 2 is a factor of x cubed minus 2x squared plus kx plus 6. So, dito, kukunin daw natin muna yung value ng k para yung x plus 2 ay magiging factor ng ating x cubed minus 2x squared plus kx plus 6. So, first thing to do ay, ito, i-equate muna natin sa 0 bago natin kunin yung value ng ating k. Okay, so we have x plus 2 is equal to 0, which is magiging x is equal to negative 2. Then, after that, we will now solve for p of negative 2. So, isa-substitute lang ulit natin yung negative 2 doon sa ating given. So, we have yung x cube magiging negative 2 cube minus 2 times the quantity negative 2 square minus, since wala tayong k, so copy lang natin yung k, then we have times x, which is negative 2 plus 6. Okay, so after that, simplify natin. So we have negative 2 cube, it means that negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So, negative 2 times negative 2 will give us positive 4. Then, positive 4 times negative 2 will give us negative 8. Then next, ito muna yung may exponent. So, negative 2 square will give us positive 4. Then, positive 4 times negative 2, it will give us negative 8. Then, negative k times negative 2 will give us positive 2k. Then, just copy, positive 6. Then, next, we have to simplify ito ulit. So, negative 8 minus 8. So, ito, change the sign of the subtrahend. Then, proceed to addition. So, magiging, we have now negative 16. Then, just copy 2k and positive 6. So, ngayon, pagsamahin na natin yung ating similar terms or yung ating constant dito na negative 16 and positive 6. So, negative 16 plus 6 will give us negative 10. So, we have negative 10. Then, just copy 2k. So, dito, x plus 2 is a factor of x cubed minus 2x squared minus kx plus 6 if yung ating p of negative 2 ay magiging 0. So, we will substitute 0 to p of negative 2. So, dito gagawin natin 0 yung ating p of negative 2 para makuha natin yung value ng ating k at maging 0 yung ating p of negative 2. Then, magiging factor natin yung ating x plus 2. Okay, so, kapag na-equate na natin ito ng 0, ibig sabihin, paghiwalay na natin ito para makuha natin yung value of k. So, itong negative 10 is transpose natin sa kabila. So, magiging positive 10 na yan, na iwan ay 2k. Then, divide both side by 2 para maiwan yung k. So, we have k now will be positive 5. So, para ma-check natin yan, pwede natin siyang substitute natin doon sa ating k doon. So, yung ating magiging given na dito ay we have, ito ay magiging x cube minus 2x square minus, since yung ating nakuhang k ay 5, so ito ay magiging 5x plus 6. So, ngayon, i-check natin na kapag sinubstitute ba natin dito yung negative 2 na nakuha natin as x ay magiging 0 siya. Ibig sabihin, tama yung nakuha nating k. So, pwedeng i-substitute natin tong negative to doon sa ating given. Pero, gamitin na lang natin yung ating synthetic division para mas mabilis. So, since yung ating coefficient dito ay 1, invisible 1, then we have negative 2. So, isulat na lang natin dito. So, we have 1. Then, next is negative 2. Then, we have negative 5. Then, positive 6. Or 6 na lang. Then, i-divide natin siya into, we have negative 2 as yung ating x. So, ito ay i-divide natin sa negative 2. So, just copy lang 1. Then, we have 1 times negative 2 will give us negative 2. Then, i-add lang natin yan. Negative 2 plus negative 2 will give us negative 4. Then, negative 4 times negative 2 will give us positive 8. Then, negative 5 plus positive 8 will give us positive 3. Then, 3 times negative 2 will give us negative 6. Then, pag pinag-add natin yan, ang makukuha natin ay 0. So, ibig sabihin, tama yung ating nakuhang negative or yung ating value as k doon na positive 5. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating k dyan ay 5. So, p of negative 2 is equal to 0 when x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6 is divided by x plus 2 Thus, x plus 2 is a factor of x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. Now, let's have the last example. So, it says here, factor x cubed plus 2x squared minus 11x minus 12 completely. So, dito, makukuha lang natin yung factor niya by using the trial and error and find a number c that will make p of c is equal to 0. So, dito pwede na natin gamitin yung ating synthetic division. So, magtra-trial and error tayo at titignan natin kung ano ba yung magiging p of c natin para maging 0 yung ating remainder. And, yun na yung magiging isang factor natin. So, for example, itry natin muna mag-start tayo sa 1. So, we have 1. Okay, so kukunin lang natin yung ating mga coefficient doon. So, we have 1, then 2, then we have negative 11, then negative 12. So, kapag nag-equal to 0, ito, ibig sabihin, ito ay P of C na siya or isa na siyang factor ng ating given. So, we have 1, then 1 times 1 will give us 1. Then, pag pinag-add natin yan, magiging 3. Then, times. 3 times 1 will give us 3. Then, pinag-add, magiging negative 8. Then, multiply ulit, magiging negative 8. Then, kapag pinag-add ay magiging negative 20. Since hindi naging 0, ito ibig sabihin, yung 1 dyan ay hindi factor ng ating given. Next, start or try natin yung ating negative 1. So, we have 1 ulit dyan, 2, negative 11, and negative 12. Okay, so bring down ulit yung 1. 1 times negative 1 will give us negative 1. Then, i-add natin yan. So, magiging positive 1. Then, multiply ulit, magiging negative 1. So, kapag pinag-add yan, magiging negative 12. Then, multiply, magiging positive 12. So, magiging 0 yung ating remainder. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay isang factor ng ating given dito. So, we can say that negative 1 or kapag ito kasi ay magiging x is equal to negative 1. So, ngayon, ibabalik natin para masabi natin na ito ay factor ng ating given. So, ito ay magiging x. Ito, punta natin doon, magiging positive 1. So, x plus 1 is a factor of x cubed plus 2x squared minus 11x minus 12. So, ito na yung isang factor. Then, after that, ito is a another factor of this. So, ito kapag ginawa natin siyang expression, so ito ay magiging x, then magma-minus lang tayo sa ating exponent. So, magiging square plus, since 1, so x ulit minus 12. So, yung isang factor natin ay we have x square plus x minus 12. So, hindi pa tayo natatapos dyan kasi nga, kailangan ay i-factor daw natin completely. So, ngayon, kukunin pa natin yung isa pang pwedeng i-factor dito. So, pwede pa natin kunin yung factors netong x squared plus x minus 12. So, burahin muna natin ito. Then, magtra-trial and error ulit tayo. So, kung papansinin nyo, yung ating negative 12, kapag kinuha natin yung factors niya, merong factors dito na kapag pinag-add natin ay magiging positive 1, which is yung ating middle term. So, ngayon, kunin natin yung mga factors ng negative 12. So, yung factors niya ay pwedeng maging 1 and negative 12. Pwede ring maging positive 12 and negative 1. Then, pwede ring maging 2 and negative 6. Pwede ring maging negative 2 and positive 6. Then, the last one is magiging 3 times negative 4. And pwede ring baliktad, which is negative 4. Or negative 3 times positive 4. So, ngayon, titignan na natin dyan kung pinag-add ba natin ay makukuha yung positive 1. Ibig sabihin, yun na yung ating magiging factors. So, kapag ito pinag-add naman natin, ang magiging sagot ay negative 11. So, hindi ito. Next, kapag pinag-add naman natin ito, ang magiging sagot ay positive 11. So, mali din. Next, kapag pinag-add natin itong 2 and negative 6, ang magiging sagot ay negative 4. So, hindi rin yan yung ating magiging factors. Then, next, kapag pinag-add natin itong negative 6 and positive, or negative 2 plus positive 6, ang magiging sagot ay positive 4. So, hindi rin yun yung factor. Then, 3 plus negative 4, ang magiging sagot ay negative 1. Pero ang hinahanap natin ay positive 1. Ibig sabihin, hindi rin ito yung ating factors. Then, the last one, kapag pinag-add natin yung negative 3 and positive 4, ang magiging sagot ay positive 1. Ibig sabihin, ito na yung ating magiging factors. So, yung factors ng ito ay magiging x plus, we have 4, then x minus 3. So, masasabi natin na yung factors ng x cubed plus 2x squared minus 11x minus 12 ay x plus 1, which is yung trial and error natin kanina. Then, x plus 4, ito, and x minus 3. So, ganun lang siya kadali. So, dito, pwede natin gamitin yung trial and error. So, yan yung tinatawag nating factor theorem. So, for questions or clarifications, pwede kayong mag-comment down below and I will try my best to answer your queries correctly and properly.